All right, so my first tip for you guys to be more productive is to have a sense of purpose. And what I mean by this, let me tell you a bit about myself. I'm not a guy who wastes time, so let's get right into this. So, my main purpose right now, my main goal is fitness. You could probably tell because look at this. That race, that number up there is 3 miles, 3 miles, 3 miles, 3 miles. Those are all race numbers, okay? So right now, my main goal is fitness. And what this makes me realize, like every hour of the day, every second of the day, I'm thinking, okay, when am I gonna get my run in? When am I gonna do my ab workout? When am I gonna do this, do that? Am I gonna get enough sleep? Will I have enough time to do that? You gotta center your life around your purpose. Your purpose should be the inner layer of your life, and then everything else around it should be catered to your purpose. You need to have a purpose. That's the main tip. That's my best tip I could give you. Have a sense of purpose and that will lead you to have a sense of urgency in everything you do. Because you're not going to be wasting time on things that don't matter. Like maybe it's doing homework. I mean, doing homework is important, but if you're going to spend like 7 hours doing like a couple assignments, that's not going to make you productive. But if you have this purpose, if you have fitness as a purpose that you want to include in every day of your life, you're going to find a way around it. Once you start including your purpose every day, like for you, it might be playing guitar, it might be reading, it might be content creation. That's one of my goals too. So every day you need to have this mindset. Okay, I'm going to include this X at this time, and I'm going to do everything else quickly so that I can do that. So like, for example, the only reason I'm running like 5 days a week during the school year and balancing IB coursework, the IB program is like a rigorous high school course. If you don't know what it is, it's like high school, but a little bit harder. And I'm balancing that by just doing my work every other second now. I'm not like doing anything else. I'm just when you have a purpose, when you have something that you look forward to each day that you need to make time for, you will find ways to just become more productive naturally. And so yeah, the second tip I have for you guys is to fire the evening you. I learned this from Brian Johnson, so it might sound familiar. So when I say fire the evening you, really it's just like a different version of you. Fire the version of you that does all the bad things. The version of you that eats the bag of Takis. The version of you that wastes the 2 hours on Instagram. Fire that version right now. Make rules for that version of you. Let's call him, my name's Faaris, by the way, so we'll call that version the dumb Faaris. Dumb Faaris decides to pick up a bag of Takis and eat it. Dumb Faaris decides to stay up till 11 p.m. Dumb Faaris, yada, 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 yada. You know, dumb Faaris does dumb things. So fire that version right now and make parameters. It's like, just become a robot. Just do things like a robot. Like, just tell yourself that you're gonna do this and do it. So, for example, we make most of our decisions with our feelings. And that's not a good thing, because you've seen what it does. When you make decisions with your feelings, you've seen what it does. You reach for the phone, you scroll for 2 hours, maybe you binge eat some junk food. You know what your feelings do. Your feelings aren't good for you. In most cases, your feelings aren't good for you. That's why you're watching this video. So yeah, fire your feelings. Forget about your feelings. Just be a robot. Call yourself Robot Faaris. I'm gonna start incorporating that a lot more in my videos, bringing up that robot topic, because if you just become a robot, robots are perfect. And obviously humans, we can't be perfect, but we could just become more like robots and become better. So just automate yourself like a robot. My third tip for you guys to become more productive is to exercise. I mean, come on. Like, the things I'm talking about in this video, they're so common sense. But other people who watch different videos like, oh, don't listen to music while you do your work. Don't do this. Stay away from this specific type of food. It's not those things that will make you more productive. It's the general topics. It's the general foundation that will make you more productive. So right now we've covered purpose. If you don't have purpose, how are you going to be productive? If you don't fire your evening self, how are you going to be more productive? The same thing goes for exercise. If you're not exercising, you think you're going to be productive? If you're not exercising, if you're not getting your blood going, if you're not exercise gets your blood going like in the brain and stuff. It creates fire within you that you can use during your work. So like it may seem counterintuitive, but when you allocate like 30 minutes a day to exercise, it makes you more productive. Like if you didn't do that. Like let's say you spend 30 minutes in the morning going on a run, okay? And then in the evening or throughout the school day, you go to school after that run, you feel so much more energized because exercise literally just makes more energy. It sounds weird, right? But it's true. Exercising will give you more energy. And it's true. Just go out there and do it yourself. You feel energized until you feel energized when you do active things. Like when you don't, before you go on a run, you feel like lethargic and tired. Before you go on the workout, that's how you feel. That's how you feel. Everyone feels that way before they go on the workout. But once you hit that workout, you feel energized as ever. You just gotta exercise. That exercising will just make you so much more productive. Like spending that 30 minutes in the morning to exercise will probably save you like 2 hours throughout the whole day. Just because it allows you to focus more on one thing at a time by increasing your blood circulation, keeping you healthy. I mean, come on. Why aren't you exercising in the first place? And my last tip for you guys, social media, okay? So let me tell you about myself. I've deleted social media for about a year now. I'm getting back on it. Like I've deleted Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. TikTok's terrible. Don't get off that right now. But yeah, I deleted that for a year and now I'm coming back to that. And why am I coming back? Because I can control myself. Like I only go on Instagram to message people now if I do. Like maybe just a couple minutes a day. But for social media, if you want to become more productive, just stop using it. Stop using it as much. Stop scrolling. Stop consuming unhelpful content. And even if it is helpful, like self-improvement content on social media, like Instagram, okay, you saw that post on how to do this specific workout, but are you really going to remember it? Are you really going to remember it? That's why I say read books. Because when you read books, you spend more time on learning that thing and you're more likely to do that thing then. When you're scrolling on social media, okay, you have this surplus of information, okay? You learn I learned a new sleeping technique, okay? Scroll to the next one. Oh, new study technique. Oh, scroll to the next one. Oh, new workout You're not doing anything with this information. It's probably consuming self-improvement content on like Instagram and TikTok. You've probably gotten like what? A couple quotes come in your mind now. You have some quotes. Maybe you have some business advice, but is that really worth the 8 to 9 hours you spend a week scrolling? No, it's not. Come on. My name is Faaris. Subscribe. I like you if you made it this far. So yeah. Follow me on Instagram. That's a bit ironic, but I'm trying to grow that. So yeah. Think big.